What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to some CARX Street. And in today's video, I'm going to try and build, obviously, as you've seen up on the screen, I'm going to be building the Mona Lisa. I did ask you guys in one of the previous videos that I've created, one of these guys that I've already done on the channel. So I don't know if it was for this video, for the, when I did the NFS Most Wanted Nissan, I was supposed to call it a Nissan GTR, a BMW M3 GTR. That's so weird. You know why I also called it a Nissan, or I was thinking about Nissan, is because I am going to be building the Nissan Silvia S15 Mona Lisa from Tokyo Drift. So that's why. So it's just all just kind of came one thing in my head. Anyway, that's what I'm going to be building for today's video. I did ask you guys before what you guys want to see on the channel, what you guys want to try and, you know, see me replicate in this game, or try to replicate in this game. So, someone suggested that I'm going to try do a little Mona Lisa. Also, why are all these collectibles all in the one line? I've collected about 6 of them right now. It's crazy. They're all just in a line here. This guy's just in my house as well. I can't even collect this. Can I even get this? Oh, wait. I can. It's so weird. It's just I gotta... Oh. It's like a very specific spot. There we go. All these collectibles are just chilling here. But yeah, basically, I did ask you guys what I should do next, and someone suggested the S15. So, I'm going to do that in today's video. I want to see if I can create something kind of cool out of this car. I don't really want to go full on maxed out everything, because I feel like that's a bit... I'm not a big fan of fully maxing out cars. I think it gets a little bit boring, a little bit stale, every time I max out every single car that I make a video on. So, I'm not going to be doing a full max build. We're going to be trying to keep this a little bit more restrained, so we'll see what I'm going to do to it. I obviously need to engine swap it. That's the main thing with this car, because it's going to have the RB26 in it, if I remember correctly. Where is this damn thing? It is here somewhere. I don't even know if I own one of these. Oh my god, and I accidentally pressed the button. There it is. Have I done a build on this before? I think I have, right? There's one in my garage, so I'm assuming I already have done a build on this here before. So I'm not going to be maxing this thing out, of course, but I will try my best to maybe build it up quite a bit, you know, just not fully maxed out though. And we need to see if the kit is actually in this game, which I don't know if it actually is going to be. It's very similar to the, well, it is this, like, what's it, the COS kit, I'm pretty sure, right? That's what the car has. What's the one that I already own look like? What's the S15 that I already own? Because there is one that I own, I just don't remember what I've done to it. Not on C3, maybe? C4? No, C5. It's definitely built for drifting, I'm assuming, right? Because it's... Oh, it's here. What have I done to this? What's this look like? I think I've done a build on this one not that long ago. Okay. No, I see. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, well, this is a drift build. So I've already done a drift build on this car before. It's just, obviously, it's all wide-bodied and everything. And of course, the car in the movie is not a wide-body, so we need to try and keep it a little bit more restrained. But I don't know what exactly we can do to it. You know, that's the thing I really have to try and maybe hold back with some of the mods for the car. Plus, the car in the movie, I don't know how much power it technically really has, so we'll try and work around that. Plus I need to put the paint on it. The paint is going to be like the most important part of this car's build, you know, the paint and the stance and the wheels and everything. I mean, if I'm trying to replicate what it looks like, I need to do it correctly here. So RB getting swapped into this thing, because that's what the car in the film had. I am going to be upgrading this thing. I want to say maybe to about 400 horsepower. I think anything more than 400 is just going to be a waste. So let's do maybe racing parts for everything. I think we can maybe do that. I know we don't really have a huge amount of adjustment in in the racing parts, because I think we need to buy the part that's higher to be able to unlock the adjustments. But there's my 400 horsepower. I mean, whoops, I forgot to do that. There's my 400 horsepower that I was really kind of aiming for. That's not too bad. I don't think we really need a huge amount of power with this, so that's the thing. Okay, cool. Drivetrain as well. I'm gonna be probably doing some good stuff with this. As in, like, I'm probably gonna put the T50S because that is the best one to do. And I'm gonna buy Ultimate for that. Just gonna buy a welded diff for this, and I'll buy proper transmission for this. Of course, keeping it rear-wheel drive. Weight reduction, I'm not gonna be doing like the whole body swap thing, where it makes it incredibly light, but I will do a weight reduction on this car. Just cause. Cool. That should be fine. Aero, don't care. We're gonna be sliding. That's fine. Now, everything else here, I do need to buy some of the best parts, right? Because I do want to have full adjustment in my suspension. Apart, obviously, from going to prototype, I do want full adjustment in my suspension here. So I'm going to be buying the best possible parts for this. Okay. I think the fitment and everything is going to be set up in a minute, a little bit later on. We'll need to see what sort of wheels I can set up for this car. But this is pretty much what this thing is going to be. 1,333 kilos, 407 horsepower. I think it should be fine with the setup that is like that. Alright, now, the most important part is the styling. I think the styling is going to be where it kind of makes it or breaks it, because I don't know if it really has all of the actual parts in this. Because obviously we don't really have the legit parts in this game that we can have on this car. I can see has a bunch of different kits. Okay. Like it doesn't have. This is probably going to be the closest one, right? But it doesn't really fit it properly. But this is like one of the closest kits that we can have on it. Like I'm trying not to go full wide body with it. But I also don't want to like fully extended kit like that, because it is just a bit too much. But this is about as close as we can possibly get it, right, with this kit. This is more like oh, what's this even called? I can't remember what this kit's called. But obviously the kit that's on the S15 is very, very close to stock. So I'm not really a big fan of the aftermarket kit, just because we can't have the exact one that we really want. But I'm going to try my best to keep it as simple as I possibly can as well. So I guess we're going to have to go with this first kit, because there's nothing else that I can really slap onto this car. Because this is just completely different. It's wide-bodied to hell. It makes it look like a time attack car more than anything else. This, again, just makes it look like a race car. It's very wide-bodied. This, again, is super wide. This is like a Rocket Bunny kit. And then this is, again, just full-on time attack build type of vibes. And I obviously don't really want to go all out with that. So that's probably what I'm going to go with. No aftermarket bonnet there. Front bumper is going to stay. Headlights are going to stay standard. Taillights, I'm going to go back to the original ones, because I'm pretty sure it does have the original ones in the film. So I'm going to do that. Mirrors, don't want to change the mirrors. I do want to change the mirrors to these ones. Side skirts, again. That's pretty much what we're working with for the side skirts, but I can't really change that. Trunk lid, I don't really want to change it. I think it's fine. Spoiler though, this has to be a very specific spoiler to slap onto this thing. This is probably the closest one we'll get. The one in the film is actually quite straight. Ooh, never mind. I found it. This is pretty much almost spot on. The side fins are a bit different, but apart from that, this is pretty spot on what the kit looks like. And also the spacing between them. I think it's a little bit wider in the movie. I think it's more like this. Basically, this was... I could possibly go with this, to be honest with you. This is even more accurate to what the one in the movie's like. Or the first one here. It's just a bit too, like this one is, like, straighter, if that makes sense. Which is like what the one in the movie's like. This one's very, like, bent. It kind of curves around. But this kind of does look a little bit more accurate to the one in the movie. It is a bit too wide, though, doesn't it? Like, this is about as wide as I kind of would have wanted it to be. I might genuinely just go with this one, just because. Oh, but these ones are better. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with... I'll go with this one. I'll go with this one here. I don't know why I went back. Alright, spoiler's done. Exhaust, I think it's fine, right? I don't really need to change any of the exhaust. I'm gonna have a look at some of the more pictures here, but by the looks of things, the exhaust seems fine. I'm trying to find very specific shots because we don't have exact... I mean, we have like some pictures, but we're not like fully spot on with the pictures that are on this thing. I think the standard exhaust is probably the way to go here. I don't really want the titanium tip one because it doesn't have it, and it's not that big in the movie either. Like, it just is. It's a bit smaller. Okay, interesting. Did I have a cage? I can't remember if I had a cage. I think it might have. Did it have a cage? Did the car in the film actually have a cage? There's so many like different pictures that I can look through, but the only problem is there's a lot of people that obviously made their own version of the car, you know? I'll put a cage on it because I think it might have had a cage in the film. Alright, now the wheels are going to be a bit of a different story here. I need to find a set of wheels that are very, very specific to the one in the movie. It'd be very, very close. These are quite close, but not exactly. There will probably be a set of wheels that are going to be quite accurate or quite close to the ones in the movie. So we're going to have to try and scroll through some of these until I find something that's very, very close. Ooh, I found really, really close ones. These are... I don't know if I can get better than this. These are so close to the work wheels that are on the car in real life. So close. These are almost perfect. They might genuinely be the actual ones as well. They're super close. But that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for 7 spokes with a bit of dish and a slight bit of offset. Center offset. So yeah, I'm trying to look through all of these wheels like I've done in the past with some of the other cars. Okay, that's all we have there. So these wheels that I found here are the closest ones to what I was looking for. Yeah, I like these. That's very good. I'm actually so happy that we managed to find these wheels. I'm pretty sure these are the exact ones as well that they're trying to mimic. That's clean. I like that. I'm actually so happy that we found those wheels. I know we don't have the exact like, you know, visuals for this car, the exact paint for this car, but or sorry, the exact like body kit and all that sort of stuff for this thing. I'm kind of disappointed that we don't, but at the same time, I'm actually quite happy that we managed to find quite a lot of stuff. I'm gonna paint the base color, the color of the actual car from the movie, which we're kind of going around the blue area like here, and then bring the brightness down like quite a bit. And it's something like this. Maybe go towards the... Nah, because the purple side, no. I think it's saturation, bring that down. Ooh, that's close. Maybe a bit darker? So it's kind of similar to this. Maybe a tiny bit towards the purple. There we go. That's about as close as I can get it to that. It doesn't really matter too much. I just want the base color to be that. Because I think there is a thing someone said in the previous video where basically they said that it was supposed to be, for whatever reason, the paint that's on top of it, especially with the wide body kit that was on the Velside kit, it kind of seeps through the top. Something like that. Something like that is what they said. So I was wondering if I just do this and I have the base paint on it, will it be clear, closer, you know? I have this one here. I don't know how accurate this is. Oh, that blue is off. That blue is way too bright. Need to go a little darker with that blue if we can find it. This one seems maybe a bit darker. That is a lot of sponsors everywhere. And I'm pretty sure the top line is actually supposed to be black and the bottom line is supposed to be attached to the orange. Alright, I'm picking this one. It's a little bit unfortunate that we have those like blue patches on the front. I don't know why he's done there with those weird patches of blue. But apart from that, honestly, this is probably the best one that we've had. so far. And I clicked off it because I'm dense. Don't worry. I've refound it. Sorted. Okay. Interesting. So what if I do this? No, that's still there. Yeah, I don't understand why those patches are there. Can I adjust this livery? I can adjust this livery. Yeah, what is it with those blue patches that he's had? He's had it at the front. Like that. Why is that there? It's not even the same color as the car. I think I see why he's done that. It's just so he can cover that bit up. But that color is not the same. Oh, I think I found the color. It's gone. I genuinely can't even see it. I don't know how he forgot to do that one part there. Wait, what? Why did it come back? Oh my god, I hate this, man. I have to like select it and then select it and then select it again, for fuck's sake. Okay, now I want to paint the spider black because I'm pretty sure that was just all fully black. So that's gonna get painted that. That's fine. Cage I'm gonna leave alone. Glass I'm gonna tint maybe slightly, so just do that. Then I also want to paint the wheels, because the wheels themselves, the spokes especially, were a bit grayer than the actual rest of the wheels themselves. So maybe just a tiny bit darker on that. And I should be fine. Saturation needs to go to 0. And this. Kind of like that. So, nice silver rim. It's not chrome rim. It doesn't have a chrome rim. But a silver rim, and then the actual spokes themselves just kind of like a grayish color. Okay, cool. Well, I'm happy with that. That is fine by me. So I fixed the little patches that the dudes left on the front. I actually color matched them really well. It's so hard. I can barely... It's like a very weird, like, light of the car that I have to look at. You can see it now slightly. From the side, I can't see it anymore. From this angle, I can maybe start to see it. And it's like from the front, you can kind of see the little patches. It's weird, because I can't obviously paint... I don't know if you can... Can you, like, copy a paint code and then move it over to... I don't think you can, right? Alright. Well, it's already sliding. It's almost Sports Plus tires. I've got 400 horsepower. Okay. Well, I still need to go back into the tuning shop because I need to adjust my tires, or my wheel size as well, and adjust my tires and everything. I need to adjust everything pretty much, and do like a decent-ish tune at least. I am done. Okay. I've adjusted everything, suspension, tires, everything, wheel setup. This is pretty much what we're looking at here. With the way this thing looks. I want to change the actual tires themselves. I'm going to put Street Plus on these. See, I am drifting for style, I'm not drifting to... Whoa. I did also make this kind of a little sharper to turn in. I want to see if I like that. It's really smooth to drive though, I'll tell you that. Again, we're kind of at nighttime here, but I didn't max out any settings, so no like Ackerman or anything like that. Also, let me show you something quick. It now makes 419 horsepower and weighs 1,273 kilos. So after I've gone into the tuning, I obviously bought everything that I could buy, or adjusted everything I could adjust. That's the thing. I didn't buy anything else. Technically, you do buy the adjustments because you have to spend money on them, but. This is quite nice to drive. I feel like I want to bring it into a parking garage and, like, drift it somewhere over there. Right, that took way too long. Genuinely, it took way too long. I tried finding the one parking garage that has the, like, the twisty part, if that makes sense. It's like the one in the movie. So basically, you have the parking garage that has, you know, the bit where you go to, like, the upper floor and upper floor and upper floor. But it is in a way where it's like the one in the film where it just kind of twists around and then in like a loop. because I want to drift the entire thing, because that'd be kind of fun to try and replicate that scene. Obviously not crash into all the walls though. But yeah, I kept going to all the different parking garages. I could not find the correct one for the life of me, and then I just, for whatever reason, I noticed it, that it's right there. I knew it existed. I knew it was in the game though. That's the thing, because I've been there before, and I could not find it for the life of me. It took so long. I'm not even gonna show that part of the video. I'm not even gonna bother to show that part of the video. It just feels, it feels wrong that it took me so long to actually find it, because I knew again it existed in the game. I never really remembered where. Right, here we go. Where's the entrance to this? Is this the entrance to it? It feels like it isn't, but I'm just gonna enter through here. Why not? And it's all lit up as well, so you guys can see what the car looks like. Boom. So this is kind of what the setup is like on this thing. Here you go. Also, huge shout out to the guy that said that I can just press the left on my D-pad and I can basically get rid of the HUD, so you guys can see the cars a little bit better. Shout out to you. Big brain plays. So yeah, this is kind of what we're working with the amount of angle and everything that I have here. This is how I set it up. Also, 419 horsepower, 1,273 kilos now. So when I brought the car to get it tuned, so I can tune it myself, I of course then ended up changing a couple things on the car itself to be able to have it so it just basically is tuned, you know. So it has the most amount of power that it can possibly have. Alright, let's slide up. Unfortunately, there's only like 2 different loops to like slide up. I don't know why I said loops in that way, but 2 different loops. But that is pretty much how that looks. Going up or going down. Look at that. Sorry, I tried to press the button to get rid of my HUD and I took my finger off the controller properly. There you go, boys. Can it drift up like in Tokyo Drift? Yes, it can. A lot less crashing than in Tokyo Drift, though, I'll tell you that. It's a nice and simple car to drive. I mean, I can't really like complain with it. It's not 100% accurate, of course, because we're still missing the exact body kits that we should be able to actually have, so they're the exact same as in the movie. But of course, I can't really complain. Like as much as I hate that we can't like fully 100% build the exact car that I really want to build. I mean, I can't really complain with the way it turned out, because it actually did turn out pretty nicely. It's again not 100%, but at least I made it so it looks very, very close to what the car looks like in real life, you know. Maybe before I go off fully, let's just actually shake it down a little bit on the mountain as well, because I feel like I haven't really driven this thing properly, just kind of in that parking garage. But I don't really want to leave the video off with basically me not even driving this car the way it's supposed to be driven, you know. There you go. I don't need any more power than this. I'm actually very happy that I didn't like max this thing out. I definitely much prefer to not max cars out. Again, it just gets really, really boring if I do max every single car out. Every time I do a build, if I maxed it out, I feel like it just gets really, really boring and repetitive. So it's a lot better, and it basically makes the cars feel like they have a little bit more character to them. If I don't max everything out all the time, you kind of get to drive the car the way, like, it feels like it should be driven, you know? If that makes sense. Instead of just full on max out everything. Heard that. But yeah, car is easy to control. There's nothing really crazy I can really say about this thing. I mean, I think that's easy. Drifting in this game is quite easy anyway. So yeah, that's it from me. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm sorry again that it's at night time. We're kind of drifting here. It's just kind of the way it fell with the video, but again, the car, I think, turned out pretty great. That was the Mona Lisa. If you guys have suggestions for me to try and do, you know, anything in future builds, if you guys want to see anything very specific, movie cars or, you know, cars from, obviously, other games and all that, you know, iconic cars that you guys think I can maybe try and build in this game or replicate in this game, I'm down to try and do them because I feel like it'll be kind of fun. Because there's always going to be someone that's made a livery for cars like this, you know. There's always someone that's a fan of the film or the show or the game or whatever of some of these legendary cars. So I feel like it'll be kind of easy to get the livery. The only thing I really have to worry about is kind of building the rest of the car around the livery, if that makes sense. So find the correct body kit, find the correct wheels, you know, have the correct fitment and all that. So that's kind of what I'm really working with, you know, for these builds. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you for watching, everybody. And I'll speak to you guys later. Bye-bye.